owner of the Cowboys was holding out of training camp over his contract because he doesn't think he's getting paid enough. So,
wait, paid enough in his position versus everybody else?
yes.
Okay, continue.
So, I hate it when people do this because they start holding out over contracts that they agreed to. So the reason why they hold out, first of all, is because when they sign their contract, in this case, they're making some of the best money in the league for that position.
Right.
Okay. A few years go by, though. Let me back up. So they'll normally sign these contracts for like 4 or 5 years,
right,
okay, or whatever it may be. But then after a few years go by, people in that position signing new contracts are getting paid way more than the original person was just a couple of years ago. So the original person will start holding out until they can renegotiate their contract to get more money to be on the same level as these new guys with the new contracts. But the thing that pisses me off is if you sign a contract, that is what you agreed to.
Right.
Like, you can't come back 3 years into a 5-year contract and say, no, I'm not paying enough now. This isn't a fair contract. What are you talking about? You literally agreed to that contract when you signed it. Like, you weren't being held under duress. They weren't holding a gun to your head saying, oh, you're only going to make, $16 million a year, you poor baby. And the new guy's getting paid, $20 million a year. The old guy's like, well, how come I'm not getting paid that? Because that's not what you agreed to. Like, how do you get off getting paid millions of dollars per year and then all of a sudden going, well, I know I agreed to that, but actually now I don't agree to it. Like, you can't do that. Well, apparently these guys can.
Nah, facts.
But it's like, the fuck? What? I can't do that. I can't fucking agree to paying a certain amount of rent here and then 6 months into my 1-year lease go into the office and say, you know what, actually, I'm overpaying for rent here according to what these other people are paying for their rent. I want to renegotiate my contract. You know what they'll say? No.
That sounds like they suck a dick.
Yeah. Well, this apartment complex, yeah.
Wow. You know what's funny? Like, if you wanted to get paid more money, why didn't the fuck did you just make that counter offer?
Yeah, no shit. Sign a shorter deal, maybe.
Right. So
that you can renegotiate on your new contract.
Real shit.
If you sign a long contract at a certain amount, so be it. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and take your money.
Real shit. Now let me ask you something.
Okay.
Quarterback. How much do they get paid?
A lot.
Just throw me a number.
So Dak Prescott, I think he's getting paid $40 million per year.
Okay, $40 million. Then what? You got a linebacker. How much you think they get paid?
$10 million.
Okay. When this person is complaining, are they in the same position as the new person coming in?
So I'll Google him.
Because if they're complaining about the same position, okay, cool. I don't get it, but I sort of. But if you are a fucking linebacker and then you're complaining about a left end getting paid more, you're not in the same category. Okay. I mean, you're not in the same position.
So this is referring to Zack Martin. He's a guard. Okay. Let's see here. What is his contract? Sales.
Martin
$84 million is what his contract was.
Okay.
For 2018 through 2024.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
So that's $14 million a year that he's saying isn't enough. Mike,
go ahead.
I could live an incredibly comfortable rest of my life on less than $10 million.
Me too.
This fool is getting paid $14 million per year and is crying about it because the new guards are getting paid more.
So let me ask you a question. How do they break that payment down? Like,
I mean, they're not. So they don't get paid $14 million per year. That's what it averages out to. Well, they might. It really depends on how the contract is structured.
Right.
But for simplicity's sake, let's just say he's getting paid $14 million a year. After, the 6 years, that's what it's going to average out to. I mean, the first year of the contract, maybe $10 million. The second year is 12. I don't know. It could be structured differently.
Right.
But fuck all that. It averages out to $14 million.
They get paid every game, or how does that work?
It depends.
Okay. Because, however the fuck it works, if you give me an $84 million contract, I don't give a fuck what them other niggas are getting paid. I'm getting paid $84 million. Bro, that's quadruple fucking imaginary number that I've ever got fucking paid. Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining about that. And then on top of that, this reminds me of when people get mad that I used to get paid more than they did in restaurants. I have better experience than you. Why are you complaining? It's because these niggas come in and they're better. They do better in the position that you're in. Okay, fuck it. They doing better. They get more money than you. If you had a problem with that in the beginning, instead of just sitting up there signing because you saw a big ass number on the fucking check, you probably should just went, all right, no, look, this is where I'm at versus these other niggas you got. I'm higher than them. I'm better than them. You should just say it for something bigger in the first place. Don't come back 2 years later. This ain't enough. Should have said that in the beginning, my boy. They got other people to replace you. Don't ever fucking forget that. But if you wanted more, you should have said something in the beginning. Your fault, not ours.
Yeah, and in this scenario, Zack Martin is one of the best. Like, top 10, if not the best. I mean, it depends on who you ask. But still, you agreed to that $84 million contract.
Right.
What are you crying about?
Exactly.
Fuck, dude. I feel like
go ahead, talk your shit.
When people get to that level,
mm-hmm.
they forget about where they came from.
Exactly.
It's like, so you at one point in time probably couldn't fathom making the amount of money that you're making now.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you have it, it's not good enough?
Bro.
When the average person like me and you struggle to pay our bills, this motherfucker is making generational wealth for playing a game? like, don't get me wrong. It definitely takes a toll on your body.
Oh, no,
it's definitely hard. He's definitely a professional athlete in every sense of the imagination.
Right.
You and I could not do what he does. Well, I couldn't.
I mean,
I'm not even tall enough.
If we came into the game and practiced whenever he started, we probably could if that was interesting to us. But nah, we definitely can't do that shit now.
Yeah,
our old bodies are brittle. So
yeah, I mean, I completely think that his contract is worth $84 million, and I also think he needs to stop crying.
No, facts.
And just get paid.
Facts.
And do his fucking job that he's getting paid $84 million for.
Now let me ask you something.
He's got no right to complain. Absolutely no fucking right to complain.
If you had a cleaning business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is for commercial cleaning business. They gave you a contract, a $5.5 million contract for you and your people to come out and clean the AT&T Stadium. Is the Cowboys Stadium still up?
That is AT&T Stadium.
Oh shit! Okay, I didn't know that. But you go and clean there. You go clean the Dickies Arena. Where else? You go to another state to clean their arena. Would you be complaining about that $5.5 million contract just to clean?
You're getting into something that's completely different.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody gave you that amount of money, would you start complaining about it?
I think
I
that's
sure as hell wouldn't.
That's a bad.
It probably is, but that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Mike, we're gonna go on a stadium tour, AT&T Stadium.
I'm just saying.
If somebody gave me $5.5 million for my team to clean AT&T Stadium, that's fair.
I'm just asking. That's why I don't know. I've never stepped foot in AT&T Stadium.
We're definitely gonna go now.
We should have went for Taylor Swift. Yeah,
no.
Nah, I was just fucking with you. Because that definitely wouldn't have fucking happened. But we will be going to AT&T. No, I'm sorry, American Airlines Stadium or whatever, however you fucking pronounce it, can never remember, to go see Joe Coy in September. So do not forget.
We will,
bro. We already made these plans like months ago. You forgot, didn't you?
You brought it up. We didn't make any plans,
bro. We looked at the tickets.
We're not putting money aside for that. Bro, it was an idea for a thing.
Oh no, I'll find some small tickets for us to go. If I got to front it, I'll give it for you. I don't care. We're actually there was somebody else that was coming to AT&T Stadium. Yes, and it was something about shit that you liked, and I can't fucking remember who it is now.
Supercross.
What the hell is that?
Motorcycles.
Nah. No, I don't know. I don't remember. But it was something that you were like. It was like a metal concert or something. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. But that's besides the point. I will never complain about an $84 million contract. What I will complain about is what the fuck I'm going to use that money for. Because that's too much money for me just to be like I'm going to spend it one day, a week, a month. I wouldn't know what to do with it. If you had an $84 million contract, what would you do? Not the first thing, just what would you do with it, period.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do.
I just said not the first thing.
I'm going to put $10 million aside to invest. 6% return. General investments.
Okay.
Whatever gives me a 6% return.
Okay.
I'm going to live off that 6% return and never touch the $10 million, okay? My other $74 million, I am buying all the real estate I can possibly get my hands on.
Okay. Commercial?
Income properties.
Okay, bet. Never mind. Okay.
Might be commercial, might be residential.
Okay.
Whatever I can charge rent for.
Facts. Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I would do nowhere near such thing. I would give a lot of it to charity, though. Red Cross.
Okay,
that was a fucking lie. Never mind. I thought you knew about Red Cross. Never mind.
I don't know what you were. What about the Red Cross?
Oh, they're a horrible ass fucking. Oh no, was it? I'm sorry, Salvation Army. Salvation Army. That's what I meant to say. If I had that, I wouldn't know. Like I said, I wouldn't know what to do. House, car. That'll be it. Honestly. I wouldn't know what else to do with that shit.
Uber Eats every day.
Fuck no, bitch. I know how to cook. See, this is why your fat ass don't fit along with me, man. I know how to cook, bitch. I'll probably take more cooking classes, actually, to learn how to cook a lot more other
things. You could
things.
open your own restaurant.
Nah, we straight. I thought about doing that shit when I was actually working in the restaurant. Nah, we straight. Nah.
You don't have to work at it, Mike.
Nah, fuck that. I don't know. Fuck. I would go eat at a restaurant. I would never want my own. Fuck that. Too much of a hassle. Nah, I've seen how most of these motherfuckers do. As a matter of fact, the boss that I got now, he has three restaurants that he runs now. What's that yogurt place? Yogurt Zone?
Froyo?
Nah, not Froyo. No.
I don't know any yogurt places.
Well, Yogurt Zone. No, I'm sorry. It's a smoothie place. It's not Smoothie King. Jamba Juice. There we go. And Fran Ank's Pretzels, I think it is. Then he has a Dippin' Dots. I mean, a Sippin' Dot. Nah, we straight. I see how much of a hassle
and he still works for the delivery company?
He still has his delivery company.
Oh,
yes.
It's his company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I found out this motherfucker gets $500,000 a year for having this Amazon company. I mean, Amazon DSP. It's like, you couldn't give us like $21?
Well, isn't Isn't that his profit, not how much he gets? Because
I don't know.
I can guarantee it costs much more than $500,000 to run that business.
He told me him and his wife told me to start it off. It was $250,000 to start it off.
$250,000 is going to get you 3.5 vans.
I don't know how much. I mean, I don't know.
And
what
that's not going to
250
pay the salary of those 3 drivers. That's
know
not
how
going
it
to cover
does.
maintenance. That's not going to
I
cover
don't
taxes.
know. I don't know the whole thing. He just told. That's what he told me. It
Maybe-
may have been more than that. It may have been more.
Maybe he profits $500,000. That's possible.
Nah, that $500,000. I actually heard that from somebody else, and that person told me that he told him that. I don't know how true that is.
He said that. She said that. He
Bitch,
said
just
that.
listen. Damn, this is why you can't talk to John. He just runs.
The problem is I am listening.
No, you're not. Anyway, I forgot where the fuck I was. Yeah, I forgot where I was going. But I probably would start a fucking junk removal company or that poop removal business that you were talking about.
We could still do that.
Yeah, nah, I'm sorry. Nah, we straight. I used to work at Twin Peaks, and we had to unclog the fucking women's toilets because dumb bitches would put tampons and shit in the toilet.
We're talking about picking up dog poop.
Yeah, but it was the same thing. Nah, we straight.
It's not.
In my eyes, it is. I'm not doing that. No. We could probably do a pool cleaning service.
That's actually pretty complex.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. I saw videos about that. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
We could do junk removal.
With what truck?
That's why you rent the shit out first. Or, anyway, I wouldn't know what to do with $84 million or a contract with $84 million. So, these niggas need to stop complaining. Or
Yeah.
I'll come in and take their fucking contract.
Yeah.